Hi guys, so I'm going to be reviewing the new products from XXrevolution. This is my package. I can't believe the card like has my name printed on it. I mean, I bought this with my own money, but this was the first time anything was ever done that. Okay, so there's two foundations from XXrevolution. One is the like glowy one, then the other one's the more mattified full coverage one. So obviously I chose the matte one. I was planning on getting the glowy one, but I decided to just try this foundation first, and then if I like it I would get the glowy one. I know it's matte like I said, so I'm going in with this It Cosmetics gel lotion to prep my skin. I use the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream underneath my eyes, and okay, I think we're ready to go in with the primer. This is the Cloud Complexxion primer. This is what the packaging looks like. It definitely has some weight to it. As you can see, a lot of the product is kind of positioned towards the side. It has this stopper and it looks very thick and rich and creamy. I'm gonna take this Real Techniques brush and I'm just using what's on the lid. I'm just gonna take maybe like, is that a lot? Oh, I think that I'm gonna take this much. Oh, it feels very cooling. It feels really cooling on my skin. It definitely has fragrance to it. To be honest, it has a strong fragrance. Hold on. I didn't put like too much on the brush. I could definitely feel it on my face. It has a very cooling effect. Like I can feel it on my face. It feels refreshing. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't see it doing anything for my pores. But you know, with primers you won't really tell until the makeup is on. So I feel like I should put a little bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with more of this primer. I applied it to my brush. So this is such a strange consistency. Like, it looks so thick and creamy, but it's literally so airy and like this watery consistency. I don't really know how to explain this texture. I own nothing like this, but my skin feels extremely hydrated. Like, I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see what my skin looks like up close. But like I said, it didn't do anything for my pores. But my skin feels very hydrated and like super well prepped. Okay. This is the Liquid Skin Fauxxdation with 2 X's. It's spelled differently. This is the shade 13.5, and I got this shade because Makeup by Tammy uses this shade, and if this matches me fairly well, then this really just confirms that we are shade twins. But the packaging's super sleek. It definitely has some weight to it. I think this looks so luxurious and like so fancy. The glowy one has a pink top, and this one, the more matte full coverage one, has a black top. And it comes with a pump. So this is what it looks like. I'm just gonna shake it up. I do this with all of my foundations. And I'm just gonna take, let's do 1 pump. Alright, so that's 1 pump of the foundation, and this is what it's looking like. You can see the consistency and the color. This actually kind of looks like a really good shade for me. What do you guys think? Let's try it on. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a flat brush, get my mirror, and Oh my gosh, that's instant coverage. Yes, that's my son in the background. Okay, it has a scent. Okay, so the primer, the foundation, everything, well, the two things, I've only tried two things, they are scented. So if you don't like fragrance, you're not gonna like these because they do have a strong scent. We'll see if it still lingers after I powder and everything. I was not expecting this kind of coverage. Okay, so I'm assuming just one pump for each side of the face. It's a little bit left still on my hand. I really like to mainly focus a lot of that pigment, building up more coverage like right here in the center of my face. Okay, let's see if this like oxidizes. I don't really like to put a lot of foundation on my forehead anymore, just because I feel like that's what really kind of gives it away that you're wearing makeup. Just going over my eye. Oh my goodness, wow. Okay, so this is this side with foundation and this is the side without. Let's zoom in. That just covered, this is covering everything. I'm really trying to like look at this shade and seeing how I feel about it. Yeah, this coverage, oh my goodness. This is full coverage. Let me zoom in, get closer so you guys can see. I never apply foundation directly on my nose because I have a lot of texture on my nose where it breaks up and gets cakey looking. So I just kind of take whatever's remaining. I didn't add any extra product to add on my nose. Then like I said, I don't really like to apply too much foundation on my forehead anymore, so I'm just kind of going with whatever's on the brush. I still have some foundation on the back of my hand. I have like discoloration, like my vein peeks through right here on my eyes. Oh, this has me so, ooh, okay, so this basically, it dries down on your face. Yeah, I'm just like trying to pat it in. I mean, I'm just gonna add this to my face, but like I really feel like this foundation is kind of like, you just need 1.5 pumps of the foundation, and I'm just gonna cover that discoloration right there and then add that extra on my forehead. Wow, yeah, this dries down matte. It really does. So when using this, use a primer like the one I just used, or just make sure your face is very hydrated. Oh, this is so pretty. Okay, so I just got up. I just got up to go to the bathroom, and I don't know how it's showing up on camera, but in the bathroom it was picking up kind of gray. So I'm really upset because it initially looked like the right shade, but I don't think this is the right shade because I feel like I'm looking gray. So dang it, this is why I hate ordering things online. Okay, like a foot, and I'm hoping this is gonna redeem this look because I really love the coverage and the feel, the texture of this foundation, but this just is not my shade. So I'm hoping this concealer helps. I'm actually gonna apply more than I would, just because I need to correct the tone of this foundation. and kind of, you know, use the concealer to fix it up. So if it seems like I'm gonna be putting the concealer everywhere, you know why. It is to fix the tone of the foundation, because your girl is looking gray. All right, so I'm gonna take this small sponge. Let me zoom in. Okay. And okay, this is definitely full coverage. That blended out a lot. Okay. Again, we don't want to make our foreheads bigger, so just trying to keep that concealer right here. And then I'm gonna blend out the concealer. This isn't, I'm loving the way this is blending out. Okay. Oh. What? All right. They're redeemed because this concealer is bomb. Oh, this is how I feel when I use my Morphe concealer or like my Milani concealer. Oh, this coverage. Oh, she's a beauty. She's a keeper. Yep, I'm ordering this in more shades. Wow. Wow. Let me just zoom in all the way. You guys, I have like a bump under my eye. I don't know if it's like milia or if I got bit by something, but just ignore that. Okay, that was a little too close. But do you see this concealer? Okay, I kind of want to like put it here because like I said, the tone, like it made me like kind of gray. I don't know if that just made things worse. I don't know. Oh my gosh, why did I do that? And I didn't get a cream concealer in the like a bronzer shade, so I'm just gonna like reverse contour with the what's remaining on this sponge. Okay, you guys, so I mean, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I have my Fenty Invisimatte powder and I love that stuff, and it's broken. So I saw that, you know, XXrevolution had a white translucent pressed powder as well, and I was like, oh, I don't see them having like a loose matte powder. They only have like a loose illuminating one. So I decided to pick this one up and it came broken. Like, I don't want to tilt it over because I don't need it to fall out, but it came destroyed. And at this point, I'm just like, the universe doesn't want me to have a pressed translucent powder. But I'm going to be using this to set underneath my eyes because I do not have a loose powder from XXrevolution. They only have, I'm going to take the back of my hand and just kind of like press the excess here and to kind of just smooth it since those like shattered crumbled pieces. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about that, but I am like very disappointed. You know, whoever delivered my package was having a bad day and they were just like, let's throw this box around. Wow, this concealer is, I mean, I have crinkly wrinkles under my eyes and it is not like settling into my fine lines. Okay, so that's one thing to note. So I'm just gonna take this powder puff and we're just gonna set under my eyes with this pressed, oh my gosh, That is bright. Okay, maybe I should have went in with a little bit. Oh girl, that is white. Oh my gosh. Okay, that, oh wait, let me zoom in, you guys. So it's definitely brightened me. It's not like a true translucent shade because you can see my under eyes are instantly brightened. We'll see how this turns out, but I like to really pack that in there, really set underneath my eyes. I'm just pressing, no excess products or anything. Look at me trying to be a model or some ish. Zooming out. I had to do it that way for the gram. The other eye. It definitely brightened your girl, but that's not a true translucent shade. But a lot of the times, especially drugstore brands, when something's translucent, it's not really translucent. I don't know how to describe it. It kind of has like a pearly white finish. It low-key looks like it has like some light reflective particles because I feel like my under eyes look lit, like they're glowing, like I'm a seashell glassy illuminated pearlescent effect going on under my eyes. And you know what, I'm not mad at it. Okay, hold on, I might just have to actually order this again and hope that it doesn't break. Ooh. All right, let's zoom in so we can get the full schmeal spiel. All right, so I just, well, you saw me where I put it on my face. I didn't put it on my nose or my chin or my forehead yet. I'm not sure I should use this on my forehead and my chin. I think I'm just gonna leave it for just under my eyes because I do like a bright under eye. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna set my face with the Sephora Micro Smooth powder and I'll be right back. Again, just went in the bathroom and it's looking gray. Like, I look kind of dirty and muddy. I don't know, but we're just gonna go in with this bronzer. This is in the shade Phantom. Oh, that's pigmented. That is pigmented. Oh my gosh. Ooh, ooh, honey. Hold on. That has nothing on it, and I'm just pressing it in to just kind of blend this out because that was a lot of product. Okay, that's pretty. I always like going with bronzer underneath my jawline, and then I'm just gonna take some on my forehead and just gonna bronze the heck out of my faux head, my forehead. So I'm going back in with the brush that I used to apply the bronzer. I didn't apply any additional product, but I'm actually just trying to bring it a little higher up and just like really bronze the heck out of my face, just to bring some life back, some color into this face. is the blush. This is in the color Cliche. It's really pretty. Okay, it comes in this gorgeous packaging. And I'm just gonna take this brush from the dollar store and we are gonna apply this blush. This is what it looks like on my brush. There is some kickback. I'm just gonna use the mirror to kind of really press it into the brush so that it doesn't go on super heavy. And I'm just gonna start to apply. Is that picking up on camera? I've just recently started to like try and really find like a great orangey blush. So what do we think? Like blush? No blush. And I'm gonna zoom in once again. No blush. All right, let's go in on the other side and tap that X off in the mirror, and then start to apply that blush. I think it looks pretty. I'm actually glad I haven't done my brows yet because look at me. Like, I like to bring my blush on my forehead, so. Okay, this is really pretty. A little bit on my nose and my chin. Ooh, who is she? Here is their brow pencil. Now this is the fanciest brow pencil that I own. It is weighty, even a word? Like it has some, it got some weight to it. Like this, this packaging. So it comes with a spoolie on one side, and then obviously the pencil on the other side. And it looks very sturdy, and let's see if it's waxy. Oh, oops, I have so much powder on the back of my hand. Okay, so now that I'm looking at the color, this is the, what shade is this? Soft black. It looks like this. It's like focusing on my face, focus on my hand. But yeah, it looks like that. I'm just gonna brush up my brows. You're probably like, sis, what brows? I have no brows. I take a long time on my brows, so I'm not gonna like, I just wanna do like, oh, you'll see. You'll see. Kind of pencil where you don't have to apply so much pressure to get pigment. Literally, I'm being so light-handed right now, and it is so pigmented. The color payoff is insane. I do like this color, but I think I'm gonna need more like a lighter shade. Let me just kind of brush this up a little bit. If you're heavy-handed, don't get soft black. If you're like trying to get more of a lighter color. Like, I'm just not trying to do anything extra with my brows. I just want them to kind of look as natural as possible. So this is what it's looking like. Soft. Is the lighting getting it right? And here's the pencil. So brow, no brow. So now that we're zoomed in, I guess let me just try and do the other side. See, I should have shaved this part off because the other brow is kind of going more straight. Yeah. Okay, then I remember I went in with the spoolie to kind of soften it. Oh, I think I just, let me just finish my brows off camera, but you guys get the point. I went off camera and did this eye look and sprayed my face with the Glow Recipe mist, and now I'm gonna go in with their highlighter. This is in the color Frequency. This is what the packaging looks like, and it looks like this. So this is what it's looking like. Gonna go in on the other side. So I'm using this brush first because I wanted kind of like a sheer wash of it. That way I could kind of put it more messily on my face because I do want to look glowy. Okay. Ooh, oh my gosh, that is blinding. I'm literally packing that brush. So see the difference? A fluffy brush versus a smaller, denser brush. So now I'm just gonna place it right here. Oh wow, that is so pretty. Okay, one thing I will say about this highlighter is when I chose the right shade, because when I turn to the side, I don't see a visible streak. Oh, okay. I'm happy. And then I'm just gonna get my nose, my Cupid's bow, some more on my chin, a little bit more on my forehead. I think a little bit more here, and wow, that glows insane. I went ahead and finished the rest of my makeup, and let's get into my final thoughts on these products, or at least, you know, first impressions. So the bronzer and the shade Phantom, I actually really like the shade. I like the formula. It does have kickback, but the pigment and the consistency of the pigment going on my face was pretty much even. It didn't look patchy or anything. It's very pigmented, as you saw, so definitely do not go in to this like going ham and thinking you're gonna easily blend it out, because you're not. The translucent powder, I'm not even gonna pick that thing up because it's in crumbles. It definitely did brighten underneath my eye. I would not use it anywhere else except for under the eye to brighten. The primer, I actually really enjoy this primer. Like, you know, it's summertime, like it's hot, and this gives you such a cooling, refreshing mist, tropical breeze sensation, and it made my foundation go on so beautifully. And it highlighter and frequency, it's how wet it looks on my skin. It does have like glitter, like it's not a sheer wash of color, it does have glitter in it. So if you don't like glitter, I wouldn't suggest getting this. The concealer, I'm in love with the concealer because it's like two of my favorite concealers combined, the Morphe concealer and the Milani concealer put together. I really love this. Definitely would recommend. Gonna get this in more shades, like my cream bronzer shade and just like maybe my skin tone shade and what else. Other products I forgot to review is this Pore Fix spray and this lip gloss. So I will let you guys know what I think of those. Let me know if you guys want to see me do a tutorial with those. The foundation, like I said, amazing finish. Love this coverage. I just need to find this in my shade. What else? I feel like I'm missing something. The eyebrow pencil, phenomenal. Going to get this in another shade. I basically recommend everything. It's just that translucent pressed powder, I'm just feeling some type of way because it freaking came cracked. Okay, and it wasn't like a true translucent, but I mean, what was it, like $11, $12? So, you know, can't really be mad at that. But yeah, this is how my under eyes are looking, how my base is looking. Mind you, I did set it with the Sephora Micro Smooth powder and went in with like the Honey Fenty powder to kind of bring some warmth back to my face. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and bye until next time.